life's just not as much fun as it used to be. And I think for anybody who knew Louis, that's a refrain that virtually everyone would say. Louis would walk into a room and the fun would start. He would kid you about something. He'd just tell jokes and stories. He always had new jokes. Most of them were terrible, but he was just a fun person, and you knew how to light up people's lives.
He had this beautiful building that wasn't being used during the day, and he was looking to try to figure out how can he further do work for Camden, because that's what he was about. He was born in Camden, raised in Camden, and he had a passion to give back to the Camden community. We were a portion of her whole work and also Louis's whole vision of leaving a legacy in Camden. And the children here are his legacy. They carry the Katz Dalsey name on their sweater. Every day they understand that this is a gift, their education and their future.
I say she was unique because her whole body and brain and spirit just announced joy and determination to improve things.
Everything that she did came with a purpose, and the purpose was to change lives and to have an impact.
She was able to bring out a lot in people that they didn't know they had.
She would never ask you to do something that she wasn't willing to do herself. And if you weren't ready, she's going to make you ready.
The work she did, it will last forever because she did it with her heart.
He talked about her all the time, and what a remarkable person. And he loved her. He loved her for her commitment, he loved her for her passion, and he loved her for her skill.
The best way I probably can thank Mr. Katz is by going into my own career and helping other people less fortunate, like myself, other young girls especially, who want to continue on with their education, higher learning, and become independent in their own lives.
You know, you can't just measure Louis's good deeds by what Louis has done. Louis's footprint, so to speak, is much broader than that. All the people that he's encouraged to help out in the community is amazing.
He did the big stuff, but he also did the little stuff that never is going to be written up, no naming, etc.
To me, if I had to pick one thing that a JCC is about, it brings the whole family of humanity together under one roof and gives each the opportunity to see the other. What a wonderful lesson that is.
He always would tell the story about being a poor child in Camden and how the synagogue congregation Bethel stepped up and helped him, how his neighbors in the Jewish community helped him grow. He always wanted to make sure that he didn't forget that, and he reminded people that even starting out poor, you can achieve success.
But it takes special people to tikkun olam, to heal the world. He left the magnetic field. It's still here. That's why we're here. And someday you'll hear him saying, oh yeah, we can do this. Come on. Say you'll do it.
You can't live a perfect day. You can't live a perfect day without doing something for someone who will never be able to repay you. Who will never be able to repay you.
That really is my idea of the essence of the meaning of life when it comes to how you should live your life, the way you should live your life. And I think at this stage of my life, at the age that I'm at, my real job is to try to communicate that, especially to my family, especially to my heirs, because in many ways, that's my evidence of immortality. What they can learn from me and how they live their lives will in so many ways be a way of judging how I've lived my life.
But anytime Marcy came in, there was always 6 different sub-projects that she wanted to work on too, whether it be with the Covenant House, or it be with a peace sit-in where everyone in the city held hands and, you know, wanted to acknowledge that we are a non-violent city. These were all of the additional things that Marcy wanted to see happen.
It's a special day at Katz Dalsey Academy Charter School. The students dedicate a memorial garden in honor of their school's founders. The flowers carefully selected, planted with care for the butterflies released into their new home. Dalsey's daughters say she always wanted to give back to the community where she was raised. They say these butterflies are symbolic. They say each student has wings unique and beautiful.